sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Just about set for football. Cody Parkey to do the honors, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Runs over it, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 14 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This is JoJo Natson. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 38 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit up.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way down to the 29. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. 16 more on that one and another first down. A first down carry for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going to try.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Broken tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A throw over the middle, taken into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Mayfield on first down.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mayfield with it once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
21 yards there on third down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Henry running right. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, Tannehill gets this to Ferguson, the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Breaks a tackle. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, here's Chubb again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Tannehill to throw. Stocker's got it. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.